about that time, Jack. It's almost time to go live. Well, hello, everybody, and welcome to Live with K0BJJ, formerly Monday Morning Radio. We're not alone today. We got Jeff with us today. How you doing, Jeff?
Doing good. Good morning.
Hope y'all can't hear my wife's game too much in the background. She's jamming out back here. We have the lovely Bluebird hanging out behind me, along with my Storm Spot and Pooch and Twisted Hala. So you might hear them in the background. But today is kind of a special stream for me, Jeff. You know that?
Yeah, I know.
Jeff's in on the know. I hope everyone's in on the know by the thumbnail also. Today we are starting our Radio for a Cure fundraiser drive, and the only link I want you guys worried about is the one that's in the description, which will take you to the actual donation link. So that's on our Facebook page. But we do have another video file. If you please entertain me with that. And if I entertain me, I mean I gotta find it. With our little radio commercial. So I'm gonna have to get that going, guys. And we're almost at 5 likes already. Man, I'm gonna have to find some music here soon. So this is the point while we're doing this today. So I'm gonna shoot this video out real quick for you guys so we can see that. Maybe. See if it loads. Everyone, my name is Ben with the Spotter Jetting Amateur Radio YouTube page. Today I'm joined by my family as we kick off our fundraising campaign for the American Cancer Society Radio for a Cure. In the description below, you'll find a link to donate to the American Cancer Society, who helps families and patients along with funds the research for the cure for all those cancers. Thank you for watching Spotter Jetting Amateur Radio, and thank you for your donation. Together, we can find a cure, and together, we can make cancer bearable. So, guys, that's kind of the main point behind this stream. Jeff was nice enough to say he wanted to tag along and hang out with me during this. So,
Plus, I'm off work.
Plus, he's off work. Yeah. The link takes you. It should take you to a Facebook post there. Let me see if I can bring it up real quick, because it should share you right to the post. Maybe if we'll try this link and we'll see if this works. See if that link works. If not, I will have to get about it a different way. No, I'm already working on that different way. I was hoping we get the workaround going. Like I said, I don't know if you guys can hear the wife's game in the background. I can hear it through my headset. So.
I think it's a nice addition to your stream.
I don't know if that link should be working. Because it says it's available to anyone on and off Facebook. So we'll see if that works or not. Oh, we have 5 likes. Gosh, do I gotta find music already?
I can always turn on my Skyrim music.
Yep, link works. Okay, Kevin. Hold on. Let me get the music. I'm trying not to get copyright bang tonight.
That is true. Good point.
Let's go to my free music playlist. If I can find my free music playlist. Since they already got the dance there, Jeff. Yeah, right? We could dance without the music. We could. That might be more entertainment than it's...
Because I got music in my soul.
There you go. So what have you been up to, Jeff, while I'm struggling to find my right playlist?
Been doing a lot of remote VE sessions, so that's been fun for me.
Remote VE sessions. I've been thinking about getting my VE. Though I could only do technicians, that doesn't really...
Me too.
I mean, it would help to get my extra, but maybe down the road.
Yeah, I'm working on that too. I might do a live streaming study session today, a little bit
Ooh.
later.
So if you're all not subscribed to Jeff, make sure to go over and subscribe to Jeff. I'm going to share my screen real quick. That way we can all see the dance moves together. I think we're going to go with Renegade for the dance. Are you ready, Jeff?
Sure. I don't hear anything.
What? Hold on. There. Now can we hear it?
Yep.
All right. My dogs are giving me a look. All right. We're having a good time. That's the important part. I also am kind of keeping an eye on lightning in the area. We do have storms coming in the area. I thought we were going to have our first severe weather day today, but
I'm still waiting for snow.
We got that coming on Wednesday and Thursday.
We haven't had any yet.
Sent you a screenshot in Discord. Hold on, I gotta see what Shane sent me.
Look at a toy. There's a toy. We'll find a toy. We'll find one.
Okay, well that looks to be the right post. There's no donation link underneath that though, Shane. That's the thing. Kevin said it was working.
Well, the link to Facebook is working. Let's see.
Now I gotta get back to you all. Troubleshooting, that's the name of the game.
Yeah, I see a link on the to the right of the video.
Yeah, there should be a donation. There should be a way to donate right there. And then, of course...
And I'm using Safari to see this, so that I do see that.
W0, yeah. I can see it from this view. It's in the bottom. But yeah, I know from the link it was like off to the side. I already had it pulled up. I didn't have to do that again.
Hey, Kevin, I got lots of soul. I got music in my blood.
Hey, there's nothing wrong with that.
Nope. That used to be one of the most important things to me in the world.
Music is awesome. I used to do quite a bit of singing. I haven't done singing in the last 10 years. A lot of it anyway.
I've tried to sing.
We'll try this. Since some people cannot figure out that link, we'll post this link. And then I'll pin the message on top. And that'll bring you to the Spotter Jetting Amateur Radio Facebook page, and then it should be pinned right to the top at the top of it.
No,
So,
Kevin, I don't have a poll. I have a poll. Nope.
Kevin I'm questioning Kevin's motives. I really am. Oh, no, normal on our air traffic. Gosh, if we go over here, do we want to see how crazy it is by Jeff?
Oh, it's probably very crazy with we're in the pathway for New York, Philly, DC, Baltimore.
Yeah.
Anything coming from the south usually.
3 major airports right here.
Well, that's up in New York. That's probably about an hour and a half, 2 hours away. There you have Philly down almost in the middle there.
Yeah. And then you're down here. I knew
Up
I'd
a little
find
bit.
it.
Can you find it? I could see it right from here.
You are right in this area of this river.
A little bit north of that. That's the canal.
Yeah. There's a
That's
medevac. I bet that's a medevac right there. State of Delaware. It looks to be state police. Never mind.
Yep. State police has, I think, 2 helicopters.
So, not as crazy around here as I thought. I was expecting more like down here over by DC.
Well, usually that's up there, south there, and north of us are usually the busy parts. But we'll have planes fly over here all the time. And the weird thing is, you can actually see some of the pathways just from the massive planes going in a certain direction.
Oh yeah. I did see a rare sight on here earlier, and I wonder if I could find another one real quick. I swear I saw Southwest Airlines in our air traffic earlier.
Is that uncommon?
As of recently, it has been. I'm not trying to give Shane any trouble, but
Does Shane work for that airline?
he does, and he can't
Good
talk
job.
a whole lot. He can't talk a whole lot about what he does.
That's
stuff.
fine. I try. I don't like to talk about what I do, at least recently.
So yeah, we're not doing too bad. State Patrol decided to pull back. Actually, the big thing today is going to be the lightning tracker, and we can pull up radar real quick. I'm not endorsing Radar Omega, but this is the only radar I use anymore. So I'm not endorsing it, but it's not too bad.
I need to find a good new weather app. I've been like a weather app geek for like 10 years or so.
Well, then I will endorse Radar Omega, because if you don't mind paying a little bit for radar, this will give you your severe outlooks and everything.
Yep, and that's what your buddy Ryan Hall recommends too.
Oh, heck yeah. That's why when I saw him using it, and I'm like, well, I'm going to give this a shot. And no, I absolutely fell in love with this thing. So we were 2 days ago, they had a 2% tornado chance right out here. And I was a little irritated because I got plans to do tonight and I wouldn't be able to go chase, but they have since revoked that. But it did make me get my storm spotting setup going a little bit better, quicker. Spent a little bit more money. I don't think the wife knew that. She does now.
What?
Oh, she wasn't paying attention, so she doesn't know it now.
Thanks, Roger.
I was gonna say, Shane, are you actually at work right now? I see him popped up in the chat. I need to look up that video about the canal. Was that the new one?
Yeah, that's the last one I did last week. Yeah, last week.
I haven't gotten around to looking at it yet.
It was a long one, but I had lots of information. Prehistorical instead of historical.
Nice. I'll have to look that up. I'm gonna say, have you been on the bands at all today, Jeff?
No, my QTH antenna stinks the way it's set up.
I'm gonna say I worked one guy. Oh, where was he? I think he was Kentucky. Yeah, it was ABAS. I got it right away this morning. But yeah, they haven't been too bad. Got the USS Iowa actually earlier this week.
Yeah, I remember you told me about that. That's pretty cool.
I was really happy about that. That Iowa contact was awesome.
I know it's not like the ship's weekend, but I think someone I made contact with on Saturday was at like the USS Texas battleship, I think. I could be wrong. That's why I thought.
I heard Midway was on the air too, and I heard about that as I was pulling into work. So of course, we have an Iowa only radio. Someone just keyed up on the emergency frequency.
Ka-chunk. This thing working?
I'm going to listen to that because that's the Jasper County emergency simplex frequency. So now that got my attention that it stopped there. We'll see. That could be just someone calling out. I didn't say anyone we know at a park, I wonder, right now. Roar. Sorry, just saw that in chat. You were Roger going back. So yeah, guys, today I want you guys to, run over and drop a couple bucks over at the American Cancer Society, help find the cure. This really came to light to me recently with my dad last week getting diagnosed with leukemia. So 2 weeks ago, we thought we were going to be burying him in a week, and then they came up with a leukemia diagnosis. So it's one of those things where cancer is never good news, but out of the news I had, cancer was good news, if that makes sense.
It depends on the type. I've gone through it a few times with family members, and luckily they've caught it early, so they were able to do something without any kind of drastic things going on. But people can over exaggerate with medical emergencies. I've gone through that too. So
yeah, no, it was one of, there's a key again, huh? Hold on. That, I mean, just the fact that's our state Aries frequency. That's why it's drawing my attention. And it could just be someone cruising by on the interstate, which there's, I mean, just the fact I know what frequency that is for us.
mm-hmm.
But as I was saying, okay, it's going to keep interrupting me. But like I said, Mom took Dad to the ER, and it was like that Friday night. Dad's just like, I'm done. I'm giving up. And Mom was like, no, we're going to go to a different hospital. They shipped him up to University of Minnesota, which is where he currently is. He's currently at UM right now, which I'm a huge college football fan. And anyone that knows anything about the University of Minnesota and the University of Wisconsin, I support the University of Wisconsin. They're very big rivals. We'll just say it that least. So for me to say, I appreciate the work of the University of Minnesota and those Golden Gophers. My wife kind of just said it right there. If you heard that whisper in the background, it's not often that I say that, but that's where they currently at. Dad's started chemo, I think 2 days ago. He was supposed to start, but they had to wait for tests to come back. But yeah, he's doing a lot better. So we went from him wanting to throw in the towel to now we're going to keep him around for a little while longer. So just general donations to American Cancer Society, right now. Shane, I think someone's kind of saying test over that frequency. I wish they would go longer than half a second burst. Yep. So yeah, all donations right now, guys, are going to American Cancer Society. So, but yeah, I'm sorry. That frequency when that chirps, that, like I said, that draws my attention. I'm gonna have to switch my ears. I can hear it a little bit better. The radios and everything are down off to the side. But yeah, so yeah, I know Shane said he's got a loved one fighting cancer. So, by donating to the American Cancer Society, we can help everyone. So they also have part of the thing they do is they have housing. So like my mom's been staying at a hotel type thing, kind of like a Ronald McDonald House that's funded by the American Cancer Society. So that's been free out of pocket, and they've got grants for treatments, and they do it all. So I figure we can help as many people as we could. Probably going to have this drive going through Valentine's Day is when I plan on ending it. And I hope to make it an annual or biannual thing. But
cool.
Yeah.
Very cool.
I think us as a ham community could really, do some good here. And like I called out Ryan Hall on my Twitter post. I called out Demolition Ranch. And for others of you that watch Demolition Ranch and Off the Ranch, I called out Matt. I want people to be sinking some, $2-3 into this. Because let's just think about this. If we can get 1 million people to donate $1, that's $1 million. And I can even afford $1. And we're on a pretty tight budget. So that being said, That's what I'm looking for. I'm looking for like a bunch of $1 and $2 donations that people can afford and it's not going to stress them, and to help, the American Cancer Society. But yeah, so Jeff's been doing a lot of POTA. I'm debating if I'm going to go do my first POTA of the year this year. Shane, who's in the chat's been up in hot air balloons. So, any big POTA plans with the rest of your day off, Jeff?
No, I just got one video to edit. Probably start another one. I'll do some live streaming later, like I said, a little studying. But nothing. I won't be going out today.
If we
Plus,
can keep,
it is cold out. I'm not used to the cold yet.
if we can keep this this weather away, I might sneak out to K2319.
Cool.
Yeah. That's maybe I'll do 9293. I'm sorry. I'm thinking of my two close parks.
I'm like, there, or there, or there, or I could go there.
No, it was a 9294.
I am quite spoiled with the number of parks around me, or entities, let's say.
Yeah.
Although we are losing another one.
You're not losing them. They're just becoming twofers. Remember. Shh.
No, no, that it might have been, but now it's not. I talked to, I mean, I'm just doing it for the clarity of the database. Really, I've always been about clarity of the database, or is that the right word? Clarity, not clarity, but having the right data in there and not having a lot of garbage. I used to be heavily into SQL work, and I talked to my map coordinator about it, and he was a little bit aware of it, but I gave him more details about what's going on. The state's just doing away or just merging the smaller wildlife areas into a larger one. So, and they're not telling anyone about it. Like you go to the state's map, and that wildlife area is no longer there.
That's interesting. Yeah, like I said, I would just, because we got a couple around here where technically they're on as two separate things, but they're the same thing.
But it's not surprising that the government does things hush hush. So why not do something
never, never.
So why tell people about doing what the government does? Just do it, and next day there's something completely different.
Well, I know exactly what you mean. That sounds. I'm not going to. Am I going to go there?
If they're going to do things hush hush illegally, and then they do things hush hush legally, it's just their habit of doing stuff without telling people what they're doing. No transparency.
Sadly, without getting too much into politics, I know exactly what you're saying, and It happens everywhere and everyone. It's horrible. Well, I guess that station moved off that emergency frequency. I haven't heard anything in a while. Go back to scan on the 2 meter. But yeah, so like I said, I might go out. The wife said that she will pick up the kids from school if I want to go do a Parks on the Air activation today.
Your kids in school today?
They are in school today.
Dang.
Yep. They have an early out every Monday.
Nice.
So they're in school, but yep. Newton went to school today. Pretty sure. And I think it wasn't one of their snow makeup days. They actually had it scheduled. So, but yeah. I just turned on the HF now. Sorry. You guys got blurred with that. What was I going to say? We can help some POTA today. See if we can tune anyone in. Currently on 20 meters and the sun's out, so maybe.
Let me see. Let me pull up the POTA page, see if I can find someone for you.
I'm going to say, I thought I just saw Texas. Texas should be good. Texas usually comes in. No, I didn't. There's Georgia, though. We'll see, 258.
out of curiosity, do you have a lot of 40-meter activity in your area?
It's hit and miss.
Yeah, I can get on 40 meters here, and I'll hit like all the surrounding states and out to Ohio and sometimes Michigan. I think
If I'm
it's
running
crazy.
If I'm running the 40-meter NVIS, I've actually worked coast to coast on an NVIS.
Nice.
And someone just hit the Newton 2-meter because that's on the handheld. Someone's kerchunking. Switch to the emergency frequency. All right.
Don't you just
Kevin
love the chunkers?
Right. Kevin wants to see if we can work each other.
Right now, I can't because my antenna will not reach out that far. My home QTH, and there's probably lots of noise.
Well, I do have someone untuned, I think. We'll see. I think it's this station, this N1N. Yeah, he's coming in good. Let's see if we can get him. Helps to put the right. Let's see when we can break in on this one. Oh, we might have lost Jeff. There's Jeff back.
Yeah, I was reaching for one of my other browsers and I hit the back button on this one and I'm like, don't.
It happens. Kilo 0, Bravo, Juliet, Juliet. One X-ray Zulu, that ain't me. Man, Massachusetts is hitting me 5'9".
Nice.
Yeah. Kilo 0, Bravo, Juliet, Juliet. Hey, I don't know if he's going to get me.
Okay, Whiskey 5, Alpha November, Jet back to Texas. All right, I'll get you 5 back this way as well, Tim. Roger, Roger, 7-3. Roger, 7-3. But we have plenty of parts to park. Are there any other parts to park out there right now?
I was going to say, I'm not at a park currently.
Any QRP spaces?
I could turn that down to be QRP.
Yeah,
I'm
you
pushing
could.
90. I'm going 90 watts right now.
Okay, the Victor Alpha 3, I think. The Victor Alpha 3. I think I heard a Victor Alpha 3 and a park. The Victor Alpha 3.
I don't know if we're going to get that one.
You can always come back to him.
Yeah, we could.
Man, that's really
Now, if I can get my rear end up and out by this time, like on my weekends, that would be kind of nice to do it in the morning and get it done and over with and be able to.
See, that's how I do it
Day.
on the weekends. That's how I do it.
Yeah, normally when I wake up, I'm just slow. I'll make like a breakfast and listen to a net, drink coffee, and just relax.
I've got you a 4-1 down here.
Say, do I even want to try 10? And so the wife's looking like she's getting ready to go somewhere. I might be in trouble.
Just want to get dressed so, I don't accidentally flash somebody.
Oh, jeez. He just got Jeff laughing there.
It's like, what?
You know, maybe a future campaign, donation campaign, I'll actually go get like a one of those specialty event call signs. That'd be fun.
Yeah.
It's that Massachusetts right there. Really tempted. Kilo Zero, Bravo, Juliet, Juliet. Kilo Zero, Bravo, Juliet, Juliet.
There you go.
Kilo Zero, Bravo, Juliet, Juliet. QSL got you 5-5 Iowa. Copy the 5-5 both ways. Have a safe activation. You know the funny thing about that? 20 meters, I actually can hear in my headset.
Cool.
So every time I keyed up, I was hearing myself in stereo.
Can you hit the Dominican Republic?
Ooh, where's he? What freak's he on?
14312.
We'll see. They are hard for me to hit.
Yeah, it's a hit or miss for me sometimes.
He's there, but he's not there. Maybe if I had my headset on, maybe. I was going to say, some of the Dominican Republic, I don't know why. I seem to hear Europe better than I hit the Dominican Republic. But, yeah, I don't know. We'll see. I might get out and activate. It all kind of depends on what happens with this stuff. So, as long as this doesn't curl back behind and push through, I'm good. But I think HRD said he was going out today. He looks like he's going to have a damp day if he goes out. So, yeah.
So how cold is it, or what's the temperature out there?
I was already out today, and I put it about 40. Let's see what the phone says. The phone says currently feels like 43, a high of 52 today. So unseasonably warm for us.
Yeah, 52 is not bad.
No. Especially this is normally our cold month.
Yeah, we're in a cold spell right now, but it's been warm.
This is normally our cold month where we're dealing with minus 30. We did that last month. So
I know I've seen some people that have embraced the cold and sat outside on a snow-covered bench doing parks on the air. It might have been for Winter Field Day, too. I don't remember, but I think there was a YouTuber that did that. I can't remember who it was, but
I think Mike did that last year.
I want to say that might be possible. I thought it might have been Jason HR 2.0.
I'm pretty sure Kilo 9 Kilo.
No, it was
it was Mike who did that last year.
It was Chuck, KK6 USY. I think that was who it was. I think it was also like a soda thing too. I think. But hats off, if people could do that, be outside in that kind of weather, then more power to them. I have to be inside my car with the heat running.
I'm very sure our friend the Unlucky Ham did that to you.
He might have. He's in Illinois, so he's probably
Chicagoland area.
Yeah, he's a Chicago or land person.
Yeah, he's right in this area.
Yeah,
I know roughly where those guys are. Yeah, 11 months ago, Winter Field Day. There it is.
Yeah, there's someone else that did too. I'm pretty sure it was KK6USY did it too one time.
Doesn't surprise me one bit.
If people could do that, more power to them.
You know, I've been watching a lot of KK6USY lately. I've been thinking of a new antenna build, and his Moxon has me intrigued. I know he swears by those Moxons,
Mm-hmm.
and it has me really, really intrigued. So yeah, it's kind of funny on Toad's Discord. If you guys aren't acquainted with the Toads Discord, we got a lot of people from this general area, Chicagoland, and then we got a couple up in this general area. 2 meters are going nuts. Yeah, sadly, from like going back to the talking about where Dad is and everything, they're right there. My hometown, my dad is in the hospital right about right here, right along the river in Minneapolis.
All right. So
he's
up that area. Cool.
Yeah, got to follow the Mississippi. Right here's the university. So he's right in here. Sadly, my hometown's the same time distance away. It's just off the interstate. So I'm from the Minnesota-Iowa line, and it takes the same time to get to the hospital he's at than it does to get to my hometown. And it's actually not, there's a lot more distance. It's just the difference between driving, 80 mile an hour versus 55 for a period of time. But they were going to try to get him down in Des Moines, and then things just didn't work out, which Des Moines would have been nice because that would have been 30 minutes down the road.
Yeah, a lot closer.
But, or dare I say it, Iowa City to the University of Iowa, which we don't talk about the University of Iowa here.
We don't talk about Bruno, no.
I'm going to say this. It goes back to my college rivalries. They're my two favorite football teams on any given college football weekend. The Badgers and whoever beat the Hawkeyes. So that's Iowa City. Yeah, even though they're 2 hours down the road, no. Let Paul say he used to do a lot of ice fishing. I've never been ice fishing, Paul. I've got people that have offered to take me out, but I've never been ice fishing.
Doesn't look too bad if you do it right.
Cold and dreary and not fun.
I forgot on StreamYard I could actually highlight people's comments too. I forgot about that. That's what I get for bouncing between two to three different services.
Well, when you're live streaming and running everything, it's a lot to take in.
Yeah, because I'm watching the studio view, the YouTube studio, which is what I'm actually reading a lot of the comments off of. I've got the StreamYard behind stage view, which is where I'm manipulating the screen and stuff. But yeah, I see we have 5 people watching with 5 likes. I guess they didn't want a second dance. We didn't want to advertise that one out. I don't blame them. Someone said something in Discord too. Oh, that was you, Jeff.
That was me. Paul was asking what was going on. I'm like, I'm hanging out with Ben.
Hey, no, you don't need to look at that. I hit the wrong button.
What are you doing again? Who are you showing what pictures to?
That was just Facebook chat.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, I need to get this out I need to get the fundraiser out on the work page because, I'd be really insulted if Meta didn't donate to one of their own sponsored or whatever the heck they call them donation streams. Not saying that I have any connections to Meta at all. None whatsoever. Good morning, Shooter Ready, stand by.
Good morning.
I heard a beep in my ear like I do every time I say his name.
Dang, I only got 1 arrow left, so this is going to go very well.
My wife is hunting people in Skyrim.
Fire.
She's having fun. Yo, if you didn't know, Bluebird is behind me. You know, you can barely see her head in the stream. Could be worse. Last week, everyone saw the entire couch. This week, I got it so I was only seeing part of it. Yeah, last week was chaotic with the kiddos. That was absolute chaos with the kids.
Cattle prod.
Yeah, we're not going to go there.
Shock collars.
I cannot admit to a denier anything of these being a good idea. I will say, I love my children dearly.
Of course.
They drive me absolutely insane.
That's kind of underneath the contract of having children.
I don't know if you all heard that, but she's right.
No.
She said that's kind of underneath the contract of having children.
Yep.
Sadly. A lot more lightning up in Story County. No, it was funny because 2 days ago when they said that there was we had a 2% chance of tornadoes, I'm like, it's happening on my day off. It's going to be over by the Illinois-Iowa border. I could just jump on I-80 and run down there. And I'm sitting there. I'm like, what time is it going to hit? Of course it's going to hit the one during the time frame I've got to have one of the kids in Des Moines. Of course.
Of course it does.
Ooh, Cedar Rapids is just getting nailed right now.
Wow.
Yeah. Those are all lightning strikes. We actually keep this up at work because we actually need to know when lightning happens at work. So
yeah, I did that when I worked at the casino. We had to have a weather thing up for our golf course to help them out to make sure that they didn't miss anything. Why the IT department had to do that, I don't know, but
yeah, that falls under the purview of security with us.
yeah, we had a lot of checks and balances kind of things going on with multiple pieces of software and stuff like that for a while.
Yeah, I did end up getting N1, yeah. N1 enemy, yeah. This guy ended up getting who he's talking about. Yeah. I can't talk. It happens. But no, like I saw that. I got home and
What's going on?
Yes, I do. Yes, I do, Shane. I do have the computer, the radio audio coming through the computer. I got annoyed because I looked at the kid that asked to be in Des Moines. I'm like, Iowa storm chasing season starts on Monday. Guess where I am?
At home.
And he'll be like, what? I'm like, I'll be with you in Des Moines. And he goes, I'm sorry. And I'm like, no, it's all right, buddy. It's part of being a parent, but it was just like, I'm not ready for this. And last year we had the earliest ever EF4 in the country.
Wow.
In Iowa. And that was down here at Winterset. So take the lightning mapper. That was down here at Winterset. The earliest EF4 in American history hit Winterset last year. And that was March. And they were saying, and on Sunday they were going, oh, this is going to be the same setup as last year on March 5th. And I'm sitting here, I'm like, no, we don't need to be having EF4s in January. No, I like them in April, May, June. That's when we have all the tornadoes. And then they go throughout the summer. We don't need them when it's supposed to be negative 30 out.
Yeah.
If I want that, I go down to Kansas and I go down to Texas.
Nice thing is that we don't get tornadoes are rare out here, but we've had a few.
I was gonna say they've had a few spin ups on the East Coast in the past couple of weeks.
Yeah, I don't think I've heard anything in the past few weeks, but I know last year New Jersey got hit. They had a few repeaters go down because of that. I remember back in the late 80s, early 90s, There was one probably a few miles from my house where I used to live that tore up a school.
Yeah. Winterset did a lot of damage to their school down there. We actually got hit by the same storm. And we have a drive-in theater, an actual old drive-in theater.
Wow.
And it's not old by any means, but let's see. I'll pull it up on Google Maps because I'm pretty sure I can just zoom in on satellite onto it.
I miss those. I never been to one, but I used to drive by one a lot when I was a little kid. Well, I wasn't driving, I was riding, but would drive by them at night. They'd always have the movies on or the intros with the little all the concession food things dancing around. That's what I remember that stuff.
Yeah. So here's Valley Drive-In. I saw it right on Old Highway 6. That tornado, and I'm not kidding you, from the destruction path, and you guys can go watch my video from the recap from it. That tornado looked like it came down like right by Warwick Motors here, came right down the hill, hit the theater, and then went off and just grazed town. Went out by Maytag Dairy Farms, Maytag Blue Cheese. Maytag's a big name in this town. It's a real big name. The Magtag washing machines, that they were founded here.
No, it's interesting.
Oh, if you want a history about Maytag, I'll totally tell you about it.
Yeah, she did a research on it. What was it? They made the washing machines because he was tired of his wife.
Yep.
Struggling to do the laundry.
Yep.
Yeah.
They made the first washing because they started off in making tractors and tractor equipment.
So they started out in ag equipment. The founder got tired of his wife struggling to do laundry, made her a washing machine, and that's the history of right there. From there on out,
necessity is the mother of invention.
You know, it was one of those things: happy wife, happy life, and he was trying to make the wife happy.
Yeah,
and it changed the world. Hey, Justin's here.
Good morning.
We're just talking about Newton, Justin. A little bit. Yeah, no, it's interesting. You know, you see what he just put in that chat. It must be nice to be able to sleep in almost 10 o'clock in the morning.
Where are you at, country strong and free? You east or west of the Mississippi?
He is about, if you look at the map.
Oh, he's up by you?
He is about under where that hand is. He is somewhere in that area. I won't actually put his address out.
So it's almost 10 there, correct?
Yeah.
Damn, you're lazy.
That's what I tell him.
But if he's off work and the kids are out of school, I mean, it's cool to sleep in. I'm not busting on that, but I can understand if he's like on the West Coast.
It's not even that, but that's his stuff.
Yeah.
You can put his address in the chat. You didn't have to do that, Justin. I was just giving you crap, dude. That's where we have a little fun. And you got the clubhouse that gives people crap all the time. Actually, they try to break each other. And then they do a good job of it. Every time I talk about the clubhouse, I just say, you guys wait till Ape's on there and then we'll see how many clubhouse members they can break. But yeah, Justin, since you're making it in, there's a link in the description below to that favorite website that you absolutely hate. So you better off just going to the American Cancer Society, dropping a few bucks to them, because we are trying to raise money for the American Cancer Society to do the right thing and help either find a cure for cancer or help people that are dealing with cancer with their fight. So they do both. He even put his situation. Justin's just going in the chat.
Hey, yeah. if you could do that, get to work. Get the wife to work, and cool.
I've told the wife if she ever makes enough money for me to be a stay at home and do stuff, I'd still find work to do. Honestly, if she made that much money, I'd probably sink a lot more time into YouTube.
Yeah,
I would have every park in the state activated.
Well, that's kind of interesting, Chris. Has anyone done a fundraiser like this where you donate for every contact you make on a POTA?
No, but that sounds like it would be interesting.
So would that be $1 a contact?
I tell you what, my pockets ain't that big, Jeff. If I were to do $1 a contact, I'm going out there for 20 contacts and I'm leaving. I'm sorry.
Well, I do what I do. If you could stay out there longer and have a blast doing it, that's awesome. I don't have that
if
time.
it was if it was something like that, though,
Yeah.
I don't make those big YouTube dollars. And in fact, today I don't even have the regular donation links up. Like I said, I want all money today from the stream. I want all of that to go to the American Cancer Society. So I don't have my normal donation links up where you can help support the channel, because I don't want the channel to be supported. I want the American Cancer Society to be supported today. So if we do have people in here that aren't subscribed, though, that's one way they could support the channel. But financially, I want all that money to go to American Cancer Society, because they're doing wonders in my family and many other families right now. So, meanwhile, in Cedar Rapids, they're getting hit with lightning. Oh, I'm keeping the lightning tracker up. Nothing's near me, but I'm keeping it up. I don't know why they flagged that, but apparently they didn't like what Justin had to say there.
Yeah, I've noticed that YouTube will do that every once in a while. I don't see it, but I know exactly what you're talking about. They think it's...
Well, I think it's because he said hell. Because he said, hell
be.
yeah, American Cancer Society is doing great work. And I agree. But they flagged it. I had to
HE
clear it.
double hockey sticks.
Oh no, a bad word. What are we going to do? Sorry.
I'm glad she keeps me on my toes.
All right, I just donated to the cause.
Did that link work for you?
Yep.
Let's
It's
see.
through Facebook.
Yep.
So
Let's see if they
it worked for
actually
me.
get updated. Because it should be $10. One that must have been you.
Yep.
There we are. So when the link does work, guys, that's what we see. So far, we've raised $10, which is kind of, honestly, I'm sad about, because I posted this all over the internet. Which reminds me, if you guys, Jason, Ham Radio 2.0 said he'd get on this. Shane, if you're still in here, I want you guys to, I don't want to say spam, get this out to all the other guys. Let's get this link out. Let's get the donations going. This community can do some real good. And yeah, I have, we only have a dozen people here, but we can get, they've got 200 viewers on the Clubhouse. Jason has how many people that watch? If we can get this out in front of people, like I said, all I'm asking is for like $1. If we could get this out in front of 1 million people and they all donate $1, that's $1 million for cancer research and to support the cancer community. That's what I want. I don't want people to be donating $50. I want a lot of people to donate $1 or $2. That's it. Nothing that breaks the bank. So thank you, Jeff, for your $10 that showed up there. I'm pretty sure Shane donated earlier on the actual American Cancer Society, since he couldn't get this pulled up. But that's what my goal is. So is a bunch of people to donate like $5 or less. So and when I get paid on Thursday, all right, I'm going to put mine in there. Because right now, we're a little tight. But I can afford it on Thursday. So we will be doing our donation on Thursday.
Yeah, someone said they'd do it on Friday. I can understand people get paid. They're a little bit tight in the middle of the week or so. They get their paycheck. It goes to bills and and all that other kinds of stuff. But
Yeah.
yeah.
And see, the way I wanted to do it is you can actually do a donation stream on YouTube. But because I haven't made the YouTube special threshold for monetization, I can't even do a donation stream.
Yeah.
Otherwise, I would have set up a donation stream where you had a link in the YouTube to go do that. But since I haven't made those magical numbers,
Yeah, YouTube and their darn structure, but
But so that's what I wanted to do. So then the Facebook thing ended up being a close second. And that's just because, hey, that's what we have to work with. But, oh, shoot. Man, these hours go by quick, don't they?
yeah, they do.
Sitting here.
Yeah, it's 5 of.
Yeah, we're almost at the end of the hour. Shane says a lot of his stuff don't get to go to Facebook, but yeah, like I said, the important part is that we're doing it.
People may not need to be actually signed up for Facebook to see that. I don't know, but
it says on the thing that they shouldn't have to, but just because it says that doesn't mean. Yeah.
I mean, it's just like going to any other website. You don't have to become a member of the website to do it. You just have to donate through the link that's on there. But
yeah, hopefully people get it figured out if that's the case. I'm not saying Shane can't get it figured out. He's a smarter guy than me. So if he says he can't do he can't do it, I'm taking his word for it.
Yep.
I don't know. Do we really want to say smarter guy than me? He is working on strapping himself to a bag of hot air over the world. I mean, a giant balloon. I'm just kidding. The funny thing is with Shane doing hot air balloons, we have this huge hot air balloon convention up here. In fact, I dang near have it almost on the screen right now. It's down here in Indianola. It's actually the balloon fields are right here, and yeah, it's the classic, the hot balloon air, hot air balloon classic they have every year down in Indianola. And I used to live on the south side of Indianola, and it was always nice to sit out in my backyard and watch those balloons float over.
Yeah, we had a balloon coming down our street one time. I was like, they were low. I don't know what they were doing or where they came from. Probably somewhere in Maryland. And they might have been heading over to New Jersey or something, but they were like within like 100 feet of the ground. Just casually flying. I'm like, yeah, you guys need some altitude.
Yeah, the grounds are right out here, and then depending on the winds, I told Shane if he comes up for the convention, him and I can hit up some POTA because there's a POTA. I would guess he would fly in and not drive in. There's a POTA. Over here's a POTA. I would gladly take him around Central Iowa doing some parks on the air.
Yep, I'm waiting to do that with Senior POTA King. KE8 Kilo Echo 8 Papa Zulu November. I couldn't say just the letters. But James, I'm waiting for he says coming out to Delaware. I was like, I'll show you all the spots and tips and tricks for the area. But he said once he plans it out, he'll let me know. So I'm like, cool.
Yeah, Shane makes it up here. I'll take a couple days off work and I'll gladly go out and take him out doing some parks on the air.
Yeah, I'll do that for anyone. I mean, I help out a lot of local people with giving them lots of information, and I love to help out people. And if anyone wants to visit Delaware and wants some help and some tips and tricks and a little company, then sure.
Oh yeah. I was gonna say the other Andy, he's on the clubhouse every once in a while. He's up here in Tama, Toledo area. Him and I meet up down at Rock Creek.
Cool.
Yep. See you later, Paul. Glad to have you. And actually, it is that hour.
Paul. Yeah.
That is that hour. I need to find the outro screen, guys. Oh my gosh. I actually figured I can play how to play a video now. Stop sharing the stream. I want to go to yeah. So I think I found it. So I want to thank you all for watching. Thank you, Jeff, for being on today. I really
My
appreciate it.
My pleasure.
And again, guys, 2 hours or bust. You know, I'm waiting. When's my invite for the clubhouse coming, Shane? Before we end this out, when's my invite for the clubhouse going? You had Kevin, my buddy from just an hour and a half north. When's my invite? He wants to do that 2 hour bust. I'm calling him out right on it. Now he's going great. When did I start?
I'm not saying anything. I mean, it's all good.
I'm going to do a POTA at Hamcation, so keep out on February 9th. Gosh, you know,
Nice.
I wish I could go. Orlando sounds good about that time of year, but you know what also is during the Hamcation? My youngest birthday. So, and I can't get him a Florida vacation for his birthday. Can't afford
I'm gonna
that.
try to make it out to Dayton one time.
I want to do
right
Huntsville.
Now, I might want to do Huntsville. It's just harder for me to drive farther distances. So
I've never seen the link, Shane. They've put out the link many times. I've never seen the link.
what link? Linkity link.
To get on the clubhouse.
Oh, didn't know there was a link.
I've never seen it either. So there's two people here, Shane. Anyway, I think I'm going to hit this outro. Thank you again, Jeff, for being on. Thank you, everyone that's been here. Those of you who did donate, thank you. And those of you who donated in a different way, thank you. So, with that, I'm going to hit this outro. We will see you next week. Yes, next Monday we should be back.
Bye.
Bye, everyone. 7:30.
See you guys.